Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Tulong protection yan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
Good afternoon from the historic resort city of Lapu-Lapu. This is the third leg of the Asian tournament. This is the Cebu leg. And our second game will be the ACES versus the newcomer here in the TAT, the Guangdong Daifutang Eagles.
And I think the Eagles, Sandy, are the youngest team in the tournament. They look like they just entered the Boy Scouts or military training. And the Aces, meanwhile, of course, last year's overall champion, a very dominant team.
And the Aces, again, led by their team captain, Denzel Wong, and Mr. X, Xavier Alexander. The Aces hope to bring the trophy back under their roof. They also have a new import, and his name is Ray Miller Jr.
Oh, always very colorful.
And on the other side of the floor, newcomer Guangdong Daifutang Eagles.
The Eagles who are green.
Eagles. And now we'll turn you over to the third member of the panel, Jess Constantina. Jess?
Hi, Sandy and Bill. After the painful loss in leg 2 in Chengdu, the Aces wants nothing but to come back stronger this leg. The team who only arrived this morning at the Queen City of the South has new reinforcement in Ray Miller and Joseph Obasa. Meanwhile, it's going to be a baptism of fire for the Guangdong Daifutang team. And according to Coach Lee Yo-sang, they might be the youngest team this leg, but they will bank on their speed and youth to show that they belong here. It's game 2 of our quadruple header today as I send it over to Gio Cruz for our starters.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball action continues here at Hoops Home, Lapu-Lapu City, province of Cebu, for the leg 3 of the Asian tournament, Cebu leg. It's our second game of today's quadruple header, featuring the Aces and the Guangdong Daifutang. Now let us meet the starters for both teams. First, for the Aces. Starting guard number 15, the X-Men, Xavier Alexander. At forward number 5, Monbert Arong. Other forward number 27, Maki Acosta. At center number 14, Eman Ojula. And at guard number 8, Denzel Wong. And coach of the Aces is Jason Santiago. And now let us meet the starters for the Guangdong Daifutang. Starting guard number 5, Yu Zhu Wei. Other guard number 6, Ning Yan Zong. At center number 20, Sun Jun Se. At forward number 21, Xiao Yusong. And also at forward number 23, CEBU Yang. Head coach of the Guangdong Taifutang, Na Supel. Officiating this ball game, Jerome Chester Kai, Paul Caniente.
Game where they normally have 4 or 5.
Yes, can you work in tight spaces?
Oh yeah, oh of course. but then again, I defer to your expertise.
All right, here we go. Maki Acosta starting for the first time here at the Asian Tournament, and also Monbert Arong, who is from this island.
There you go.
Denzel Wong scored 60 points, tying the record of Ray Miller Jr. 60 points here in the Asian Tournament.
Absolutely. Well, once he gets going, he can rack him up. You know?
No, but they were vulnerable in the China leg.
Yes.
They were defeated by the Macau Black Bears in the first game, which Xavier told the players of Macau that the championships are won on Sundays.
Yes.
But come Sunday, they were defeated by the Macau Black Bears.
With that, blown fast break opportunity by the Eagles, but they get the ball back.
3. Oh, look at that rebound
Wow, the athletic ability of
by
these kids.
Zibu Yang.
And they have the size.
Zebu, just like Cebu.
Yes, province. The province we are in.
Yeah. But don't you know that the people here of Lapu-Lapu will not vote for the governor of Cebu?
Really?
Yeah, because they are a chartered city.
So they have their own autonomy.
Yeah.
Just like you. You have your own autonomy. 4-0 Aces. Acosta, great box out there.
And they will celebrate the charter or the cityhood of Lapu-Lapu tomorrow.
Wow.
That's why we'll have the rest day tomorrow.
For those of you who are not familiar with Philippine history, Lapu-Lapu was the first hero of the Philippines.
Yes.
He repelled and helped kill Fernando de Magallanes or Ferdinand Magellan.
Yes. A Portuguese.
Yes.
He's not Spanish, he's Portuguese.
Yes, he just took the money of the Spanish. Wow. Left-handed scoop shot
But he put the Magellan's Cross. We put the Magellan's Cross in Cebu.
in front of
in
the
honor of him.
Cebu City
honor
Hall.
him.
Yes. Actually, that's not the actual cross.
Yes.
The actual cross already crumbled over time, and it's inside that wooden cross on display.
And you know, Limasawa will challenge that the first mass was. Oh yeah, the first mass was happened in Limasawa Island, but there's a municipality in Agusan called Magallanes. All right, I'll turn you over to Jess Constantino. Jess.
Sandy and Bill, according to Coach Jason of the ACES, the goal of the team is to replicate the winter tournament success. That's why the loss to the Black Bears during the Leg 2 finals was a painful one. He pointed out that the loss was due to injuries, lack of outside shooting, and their own errors, which the team improved coming into this leg. With the addition of Ray Miller, he expects the ACES to be more athletic, mature, and stronger offensively. We can also expect Joseph Abasa to add more depth offensively in the ACES next games, as he is only flying to Cebu today. That's all for now. Back to you guys.
Jess, this is a strong team already. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
added Ray Miller, who scored 60 points in Pasig, just like Denzel Wong. And Joseph Obasa played for Paula Pilipinas RPG last season.
Wow. And look at this, 4-on-1 break.
A good pass. Good seal
Self-made scream.
by Zhao. Yue Song Zhao.
Well, they're up by 1 point now, partner.
And they're very active on defense, raising their arms, challenging the passes.
Yeah, I think you know the Aces are still trying to get their legs under them because they only arrived this morning.
Yeah, I saw them arrive at the hotel
when
lobby.
we were leaving the
Yes.
hotel, they were arriving.
Monbert for 3, and it rims out like a toilet that didn't flush. And Eman Ojola is fouled. He will go to the free throw line.
You know, Ojola was in and out of the lineup last year because he was sort of displaced by all the other bigs.
And how about Sergey Primak and or Alex Kolchenko?
Yes.
Your safety valves
Yes,
will
they're
not be playing here
Yes.
in the Cebu leg here in Lapu-Lapu because of some visa issues.
Yes.
I love those two guys. Look at Ray Miller is wearing now the Aces uniform. He's been with the TAT.
Yep.
since last year.
And he's got the LeBron James hairstyle now.
Oh, yes. Look at that. With Denzel Wong and Ray Miller Jr., that's a combined 120 points.
On a good day, yes.
You know, Ray Miller broke the record of Tyrell Robinson there in Pasig after an hour when Tyrell Robinson scored 59 points. After an hour, Ray Miller Jr. scored 60 points. And after 2 days, Denzel Wong tied that record as Eman will score for the Aces.
And now the Aces exerting themselves inside. But, you know, these Eagles are hanging tough here. You know, they're not overly reliant on their import.
Seconds on the shot clock.
5 and 20 to play. Oh, long three-pointer.
So it's Denzel Wong, Ojula, Miller, Monbert, and the X-Man Savior.
Ray Miller seems to be more subdued now.
He's been here in Asia for the last 5 years.
He looks like he's bulked up too.
Yeah. He's tall, he's huge, he's got a good body frame, and a bad free throw shooting.
I was trying not to say anything, because when we say
Yes, the
something
second-
nice, they miss.
Yes. So look at that. The second free throw went in. 5 minutes and 16 to go.
But, you know, make no mistake, the Aces also have a very solid lineup of local players. Definitely.
10-9 is our score. 1 point ball game.
Oh,
Strong move by Zhao.
that would have been a big basket.
Mr. Creative, Xavier Alexander, the X-Man.
One thing you have to admire about Alexander is he picks his spots very well. He doesn't look for the shot. He lets the game come to him. And, you know, it's very reassuring to have that kind of a teammate.
Marcy Arellano checks in for the first time.
Yes, he transferred over from another team.
Yeah.
He was
He's been in and out.
Comes from the University of the East. And about a decade and a half ago, they were constantly producing very good
Was
small
that during your
guards.
time?
No,
Yeah.
that was, you know, I was still wearing diapers at the time.
A toddler, a toddler.
Toddler, yes.
And Xavier now with 4 points.
But I heard all my Lapu-Lapu stories from you because you were there, right?
And the Aces.
And you're not denying it.
Oh, why would I deny it? Look at my color in Lapu-Lapu.
Yes. Not the fish. 14-9, the Aces slowly inching away. But you can tell that, you know, they're still not as cohesive as they normally would be.
I'm a good representation of Lapu-Lapu.
Yes, absolutely. Fried.
Under 4 minutes, and Xavier with the extra step, beating the clock.
Absolutely. Well, maybe he's the safety valve of this team.
A lot of our Facebook friends asking, why is Marcus Elliott not there? He's there. He's at the bench.
Yeah.
Not playing yet. It's not a no, it's a not yet.
Not yet. Good positioning here by Miller.
Oh, this is a scary team.
And Miller playing very disciplined. Huh?
Yeah.
That's frightening because he's an outstanding player athletically and in terms of experience. A lot
Look
of
pass
risky
is
passes.
intercepted by Marcy Arellano. 20-9 is our score.
No, Arellano was a collegiate star in
Yeah.
the Universities Athletic Association of the Philippines.
A collegiate league in the Philippines. Offensive rebound there by Zhao.
A lot of spunk being shown by the Eagles. But they're down by 11, so their offense is really deteriorating here.
Denzel Wong was trapped there.
Yeah, he bounced it off somebody's foot so they would reset the offense.
You know, Denzel won't talk their language. When we were in China, he always talked to our...
so he can hear their plays.
Yes, yes. 2:47, timeout here in Lapu-Lapu City in Cebu.
But let's keep that a secret.
And this time, it'll be the dance cam. Again, if nalapatan po kayo ng camera, pakitaan nyo kami ng matinding dance moves. Ayan, kita naman natin ang kabataan ng Lapu-Lapu City. Seems to be a dance group that'll perform tomorrow in our games. So ayan, pakitaan nyo po kami ng dance moves. Alright, that is once again our dance cam. And be prepared for more of our game experience. Once again brought to you by Daily Fantasy.
All right, the TAT is presented by Daily Fantasy and Yakult. 2 minutes and 47 remaining in the first quarter.
Yes, I think that if you're the Eagles, you're a little surprised because you're executing very well, and then all of a sudden you look up and you're down by double digits.
Yep. Well, these are all veteran players. I'm talking about the ACES as Marcus Elliott is in the game for the first time.
Yes, you were looking for him a while ago.
Savior fakes, and he stayed too long there inside the shaded lane. 3-second violation.
This is an excellent combination of Elliott and Alexander. These guys have played all over Asia. They know each other very well. They alternate at the point and the shooting guard spot.
But you know, their numbers dropped there in China. These
Yes.
two players, Marcus Elliott and Xavier Alexander. The goal was not their friend there.
Yeah.
They've been missing a lot of shots as Ray is open with a strong move inside, draws the foul.
Miller is really drawing a lot of attention.
2:05 remaining, and it's an 11-point lead by the Aces. Miller.
He hurried that one.
Well, he's been inconsistent there at the line.
But you know, he's very serious now. You know, if you look at him, his demeanor in this game is different from what we saw last
He
year.
rarely smiles.
Yes. But last year he was, you know, he would dance on the court, he would high-five people in the crowd. And now it's all business.
And sometimes to the teams, he's just the lone import
Yeah.
to the teams that he played before.
So for him, it's a luxury to be with the
Yeah,
Aces.
with Xavier and Marcus Elliott, who
Yeah.
were here in Asia for the last 5 years.
21-9. Final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Whoa, what a jump.
Ball stays with the Aces. The Aces lost to the Macau Black Bears in the China Leg Championship. Their first loss since January in the championship leg. Is what a pass by Marx Adeliano to the X-Man.
Blindsided the other team. And I understand the Black Bears are interested in getting a franchise in the Philippine Basketball
Yes.
Association. That's huge.
Marcus with a rebound. Ray with a penetration of
Yes.
the 2 points.
Tried to get the contact as well, but scores very easily.
27-9. 3-pointer. Good
this is
backshot by Denzel.
This is the difference between the Eagles and the Lions. The Eagles have not yet proven themselves to be consistent outside shooters.
3-pointer. No.
I rest my case. Final minute. Now, look at all the great ball handlers on the Aces. You know,
Well, the X-Men are missing on the 3 attempt.
you're essentially playing with 4 guards and Ray Miller.
And Miller's not. He plays center here,
Yeah,
but
but-
he's not a natural center.
Yeah, he's more of a small forward, actually. He has the skill set. Only the first foul on the Aces.
Quickly, Marcy Arellano apologizing.
Now, because what happened there was, now he's giving them another shot, and they'll only have 8 seconds left to try to counter.
I love the flashy colors of our staff here and the referees. Neon colors.
Yes. Bright colors of Cebu.
"15 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And that wasn't really a bad foul because he prevented the shot. That's discipline for you.
Nice bounce.
Yeah, finding the open space.
Marcy Arellano putting on the
Wow.
move. And he kicks it out. Denzel incoming.
Not yet.
We'll be right back with more action. You're watching the TAT Lapu-Lapu City. Here in Lapu-Lapu City, the Cebu leg.
You build your dream team with your favorite players anywhere and anytime. Daily Fantasy lets you handpick players from the NBA as well as the local PBA to form the most ideal roster personally curated by you. Visit lets.playdailyfantasy.com and download Daily Fantasy via the Apple App Store and Android APK to build your dream team and keep the game going all day, every day.
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Tulong protection yan! Only Yakult has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
Introducing Converge Superfiber X. Supercharged internet plans with boost mode speeds. Each plan comes with a Converge experience box. Powered by next generation Wi-Fi 6. Choose the plan that fits your lifestyle. Play, Max, or Ultra. Get premium access to super in-demand entertainment with Sky TV. Supercharge your entertainment with high-speed internet at great value with Converge Superfiber X.
Ray Miller Jr. now playing for the Aces. And Brian Ila, the assistant coach,
Yes.
playing assistant coach,
With his
is in the game.
trademark ponytail.
Oh, Don Benito's, our sponsor, is here.
They're everywhere.
You're looking for some Don Benito's.
Because you asked me to.
Yeah. Where is our Don Benito's?
Don't worry, we still have.
Ang pambansang kasava.
There you go.
Well, blocked by Miller.
Very scrappy team here. Oh, by the Eagles. Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Deadly corner.
Yes, he got fooled. And Lakas de Santos in the game also for the
Yeah,
first time.
Uncle Du.
Uncle Du.
Du Santos in action for the first time. No hesitation. 3 by Marcus Elliott. Rebounded by Miller. Gayosa
Oh, it's way flat.
had his moments
Look at
there in
this.
China.
Third offense.
Brian Elad.
Little too slow. Couldn't fake out the defense.
Ball stays with the Eagles. Let's take a look at the numbers.
It's a rebounding picture. The Aces really clobbering the Eagles 17-9.
How about the assist? Aces with 10 assists the entire first quarter compared to the 4 of the Eagles.
You know,
Guangdong, the Futang Eagles.
the Eagles are getting looks at the basket. They're getting the penetrations. They're just not finishing.
Yes.
One-on-one.
Transition break. Good defense by Miller. Look at that. Offensive rebound by Zhao, and he will
See,
not score.
That's what I'm saying. He got the offensive board, tried a little jump hook, but overshot it.
Wise move there. Smart move by
Gayosa.
Alfred Gayosa. He's such an intelligent player.
Yes.
We'll turn you over now to Jess Constantino. Jess?
Sandy and Bill, for the Guangdong Eagles, they're expecting a tough and physical style of basketball from the ACES. That's why the coaches only have 3 simple instructions for the team. Number 1, they have to toughen up their defense. Second, put pressure on the ball handlers. And lastly, they have to play smart basketball, especially on the rebound. Lastly, they reminded the team to take advantage of their youth, outrun the ACES, assert their game, and not let the ACES dictate the tempo of the game. Back to you guys.
Yes,
And I think they need more muscle.
Yes, that's true. Because if you look at the points in the paint, 20-4 in favor of the Aces. That's a lot.
That's muscle.
Yeah, you're getting clobbered. You cannot out-jump everybody. You have to be able to box them out, beat them to the position. Jess is offering to feed the Eagles so that they'll put on some muscle. When you're in the right place, the food here is amazing in Cebu. And Sandy is living proof.
I know it's a compliment, Bill.
That's why they only see us from the chest up, because
I know it's a compliment.
oh yeah,
Alfred Gayosa.
the abundance of Cebu province. Gayosa, very smart play there. He's one of those players who was, never really was a star supporting player, but he's been getting minutes ahead of the other players on this Aces team.
He was number 1 in steals there in China.
And he's calmed down, Remember, he used to get into fights also.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
And sometimes he plays as an enforcer for the team.
Oh, yeah. Which is sort of a dying art. You don't see that many anymore. The game is not as physical internationally.
Yep.
And take a look at this. The lead is now 15 points.
Biggest lead so far here. Oh, the largest was at 16 points.
Traveling.
It was 25-9.
Elliott coming over to trap. Good job.
Marcus Elliott is 40 years old.
The Aces are also playing very relaxed. They've sat down Alexander. They've sat down Denzel Wong.
Oh, that's one for the highlight reel for him.
This guy has earned his minutes.
Yeah, he's a real master.
Oh, yeah.
That's a my day move by Dulacas de Santos.
My day move. If he had made it. And he made it, so lucky for him. How's my day going so far?
28-11. This is the largest lead of the game.
As Guangdong has only scored, I think, 2 points in this quarter.
7 minutes and 37 to go.
This is becoming a men versus boys type of game.
And Elliott pushing away Yifan's son. That'll be his first personal, and Miller will go out. The X-Man is back in the game.
For a much smaller 5 for the Aces. But, they're comfortably ahead, so they're allowing the key players to get some rest also.
28-11 is our score. 3. Bad release there. Look at that quick pass
that's a foul.
from Howlin' Yu.
And, the Eagles are not reacting to the contact. You notice, for a very young team, they're already very disciplined in, taking the physicality of the game.
This is the 3rd Chinese team that's playing here in the Asian tournament. And when we were in China, we saw the Shenzhen Leopards. It was also a very disciplined team, playing always in their system.
Very regimented with how they play, but also
the problem with you're playing with your system, if there's no one-on-one, if there's no good one-on-one player. That's the problem.
Yes, because in end game situations, you need somebody to
Yeah.
take over.
Brian
28-12.
Elad,
Yeah.
Dula Casti Santos, Alfred Gayosa, Marcus Elliott, and the X-Man Xavier Alexander. Oh, what a pass by Du to Brian Elad.
Oh, they're getting theirs already.
His first 2 points here in the game. 30-12. 3.
It was
No.
way off the mark, but it falls in. Lucky bounce.
Gayosa crossing the timeline. Pressure is being put up now by the Eagles of Guangdong.
Yes.
Good screen by Brian, behind the back pass by Gayosa. Du missing everything in there. There's the drive
Nice move.
by Johnsy's son, but he will not score. Du brings it down, going all the way. He drops it to Xavier. And Xavier scores.
Easy basketball. They're up by 17 now. They more than doubled the output of the Eagles. That was deflected.
Rebounded by Brian Elad.
The Eagles have to be a little more assertive, a little more aggressive. They're letting the game happen to them, not come to them.
Ball taken away by the Eagles. Quick pass. Boyi Tang.
Almost traveled there.
Du. Here is Xavier. Well, he took the contact.
Yeah.
Was able to score.
You know, the guards like this guy here, Wei Yu Zhu, they really should calm the team down, give more instructions, because they're not really talking. They're being very mechanical.
Oops. Nice save. That was a bad pass. 3. Yes!
Finally.
Wei Yu Xu. And Marcus not able to get it.
Yes, they're a pretty small 5 on the floor here for Dai Futang.
3. That's
Wow.
good. That's Howlin' Yu from downtown.
Just like that, they've snapped 6 points off the lead. It's now 13, so they're making this run before the end of the first half.
34-21. Shot clock down to 10. Du!
Lacasti Santos knew he had a size advantage.
Denzel checks back in for the Aces, and also Emma Nojola. And Brian Elad will go to their bench at his moments.
What a lineup the Aces have.
Yeah.
They have a lot of luxury. You could call it the embarrassment of riches.
35-21.
I think both teams giving up a lot of fouls in this period.
You know, just like the Shenzhen Leopards, they have the same hairstyle.
Again, part of the regimentation.
Yes. 3. Rims out.
No boxing out that time by the Aces. But again, no finish.
Du. Nice move by Du, but he will not score.
It's a little too much mustard on that hot dog there.
35-21 is our score.
Two free throws for Du Santos.
Dula Castisanta scoring at the free throw line. Jason Santiago, the head coach of the Aces.
It's supposed to be a substitution. So they will reset the shot clock. 16-point lead for the Aces. They're, again, playing pretty relaxed. We need to see some more fight back from Dai Futang.
A field goal there for the Guangdong Dai Futang Eagles.
A long 2.
37-23. Denzel Wong back in the game.
Oh,
The Aces.
he needs to get this game going to relieve the pressure on the bigs.
All their numbers drop in the China leg. Denzel Wong also his three-point shooting lost there in China.
But I think that the other teams have already scouted them.
That's what I told him.
And they don't have, and they're not as deep as they were last year. So they're a little vulnerable now.
Emmanuel Jola scoring at the free throw line from Far Eastern University.
Oh, already the second one.
Nice attack by Wei Su.
They have to realize that he's left-handed.
Wei Su with his second field goal of the game. Marcus with the penetration there inside.
But Su is the barometer of this team. When he's not passing that well, the team starts to suffer.
Nice pass, nice look, nice finish.
Yes.
By the Guangdong or Daifutang Eagles.
That's what I was saying. He's the leader of this team, and he has to acknowledge that.
Marcus spins with no room to breathe, and he comes up empty. 13-point lead for the Aces.
You can see they have very good fundamentals, these guys. And they're what, teenagers, essentially. Shot clock down to 6, though.
Now it's 3. And rebounded by Emmanuel Jola.
Out of
The
sync.
X-Man asking for it. Yes. He now has the ball. Hesitation move.
That's a foul.
And that's a good challenge.
Yeah. He made sure he wouldn't make the shot.
That's his 4th personal foul.
4 fouls already. They're not taking any chances, the Aces. They put Miller back in the game.
You know, during the China leg, their problem for me was their rotation, the player rotation.
Yeah.
They have Alex Kolchenko. They had Alex Kolchenko there, Sergei Primar. Too many world imports.
Yeah, a lot. Like I said, the
But
embarrassment
that was a
of
good
riches.
problem. That was a
Happy
good
problem.
It's
And you know, the imports can go all out because they know somebody is going to replace them.
Miller,
It's too big.
unmolested,
Very-
untouched.
Very small 5 here by Guangdong. Oh,
Blocked by Miller. No look pass. Miller with a beautiful fake downstairs.
exactly. Now, in the past, he would have just tried to muscle his way up for a dunk.
44-27.
That's traveling.
Too many miscues for the
And yet, they're getting
Guangdong.
inside the paint. You know, that's something the Aces will have to address.
Monberg Aaron checks back in for the Aces.
Lead is 17, a comfortable 17 points.
Shot clock 17 seconds. Wong asking for the ball. Xavier inside. Miller with a slam dunk. That's one
Rim
on the highlight
blocker,
reel.
finally. Breakout move by Ray Miller. And look, no celebration, no emotion. You know, just very businesslike.
Battle for the rebound. Won by Zibu Yang.
Better spacing now for the Eagles.
And Monberg Aaron poked it away. Goes out of bounds.
Shot clock is at 4 seconds.
4 seconds on the shot clock, though.
Seconds to shoot.
ACES denying the three-point shot.
Denzel, 4-3.
He's been dying to take some shots, but he's not getting them.
Ojola scoring for the Aces. Three-pointer. Nice release. It was open but will not score.
Now the Aces have a 21-point lead.
Monber puts the move. He spins and lost it. And he gets it back. Xavier attacking the baseline.
Oh,
He
blanketed.
gives it to Miller for two. Here come the Eagles. Nice attack by Zebu Young. 48-29. We'll be right back. You're watching the TAT, the city of Lapu-Lapu, our host. And Zebu Young scoring for the Guangdong Eagles.
Matinding A. Ayan, kuya. Sample naman ng matinding A. Diyan na yun. Yan ang hinahanap namin. Tumayo pa. Gusto mo tumalong ka pa. Kahit ano. Basta again, we need that Asian Tournament energy. Alright. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. And abangan nyo ang marami pang modes ng ACAM once again here in our daily fantasy game experience. Muli, daghang salamat po, TAT fans.
The Guangdong Daifutang Eagles down here 48-29, but Zebu Young showing his brilliance here in the game.
Well, they really have to enforce a better brand of defense because they're getting killed inside the paint by the Aces. And it's not really just a question of size. It's a question of presence of mind, you know, of boxing out, going for the second shots.
Xavier bringing it down. Nice play. Wong incoming. He is 0 of 4 now from downtown.
He's off.
Number 1 on Miller. The Aces 48, Guangdong 29.
And if this trend persists, you know, the Guangdong is going to be in real trouble in the second half. It's a hole they won't be able to dig themselves out of.
Penetration for the Eagles.
It's a matter of focusing until the job is done, you know.
Denzel is free. Incoming. Bullseye!
Finally.
And that's how you beat the clock, Mr. Bill Velasco.
Yes, absolutely. With the team captain hitting a three-point shot.
After missing 4 straight from long distance, Denzel Wong will score. And let's take a look at our Spalding move of the half. Ray Miller with a slam dunk inside. New player for the Aces, Ray Miller, slams it home. We'll be right back with the third period, and that was our Spalding move of the game. 51, the Aces, 29 for Guangdong.
Let's get it. Yun, hindi nagsayang ng oras si Kuya. Nako, wait lang. Bakit umulit? Isa lang. Isa lang, ayan. Isa lang po. Meron ka na pong premyo. Huwag po kayong maghalala. Safe ka na. Ayan, so far, isa po pa lang na nakaka-shoot. 2 more to go. Again, make that 1 more to go. We have 2 winners right now. Again, 1 last. Nako, mukhang shooter ang mga tao dito sa Lapu-Lapu City. Hindi naman sila nagsayang ng oras. Again, 1 last loot bag. It's up for grabs. Let's get it, guys. Nako, munti ka na pero hindi pa rin talaga. Ito na ba ang ating last winner? Ang ganda ng form. Yun lang, kulang sa power. Ito na ba yun? Tingnan natin kung ito na nga ba yun. Nako, malayo. Malayo yun. Napasobra sa comp shop si Kuya. Ito naman, nako, mukhang stepping pa. Yun lang off the back iron. Let's see if this will be the last one. Hindi pa rin talaga. So after 2 makes, binitin tayo ng ating mga shooter. Come on, guys. 1 last winner. 1 last loot bag available. And he gets it. All right. Big time. Congratulations po sa ating mga participants. And again, hindi po ito ang huling palaro ng Daily Fantasy. Kaya naman in our next games, stay tuned for more. Again, marami pong pagkakataon to win some prizes. Kaya muli, congratulations to our winners. And I'm encouraging everybody to check out our Daily Fantasy located at the outside of our arena. Again, you could register, you could ask help from our friends from Daily Fantasy to set up your account. Muli, yan po ang #1 fantasy sports game in the Philippines. Kaya naman muli, wag po kayong magpapahuli sa pagkakataon na yan. Once again, stay tuned for more. And this is the Asian Tournament Lapu-Lapu Leg.
To help get good gut health, Yakult!
Kulang protection yan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
Our halftime score 51-29. The Aces, they are ahead. My name is Sandy Grumo with Bill Velasco and Jess Constantino, our courtside reporter. Some highlights back in the first half, Bill.
Yes, absolutely. And this was total domination by the Aces. Take a look at the numbers here. My gosh, it's points from turnovers alone is 9-0. And the biggest lead 22, biggest scoring run 18 unanswered points for the Aces. Oh my goodness. Guangdong only led for 35 seconds in the first half, and I think that was at 7-9. And it's so many other numbers. And let's check out what we have here.
This halftime summary is brought to us by Yakult.
Look at the rebounding picture, partner. 36-23, assists 19-11. Points in the paint, 38-10. What do? You box out, challenge, or exert more effort. You're the younger team. Increase the tempo.
And this is scary, Bill. The bench of the Aces scored 24 points.
Ouch.
Compared to the 10 of the Guangdong Daifutang Eagles.
Ray Miller already has a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks.
Useful number.
Yes.
All right, you're set to start the third period.
Another day at the office for Ray Miller.
Wei Yu Su, top scoring for the Guangdong Eagles with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. All right. So the Aces will start with Maki Acosta. This is with Marcus Elliott, Denzel Wong, the X-Man, and Ray Miller Jr., who did not start in the first quarter.
Yes. If you look at Yu Song Zhao, 21 for the Eagles, he didn't play that much in the first half. He started out, then sat down, never came back in. And, their import also did not see that much action.
Denzel Wong hitting the three-pointer to end the first half.
Yep.
That was his lone three-pointer in the first half.
Well, that's going to help his confidence.
Yeah. Denzel, the team captain of the Aces, the runner, he did not go in, rebounded by
Oh, bad pass.
Howlin Yu. Ball goes back to the Aces.
Well, despite their youth, they don't really make that many mistakes.
Jess Constantino, what do you have?
Sandy and Bill, there's no room for complacency for the Aces, even with a double-digit lead at the half. Coach Jason Santiago commended the Aces' well-distributed offense, composure, and good decision-making inside the court. For the remaining 2 quarters, all he wanted is for his guys to contain the Eagle shooters, as the Guangdong team is relying only on their outside shots in this ballgame. Lastly, he reminded the Aces to avoid unnecessary errors and stay out of foul trouble. Gentlemen?
All right. Good
Aces.
point. So no inside game for the Eagles.
Wei Yu Su.
I think the point guard of Guangdong is just trying to be a little fancy. These one-handed passes, no-look passes, and his teammates are not ready for it.
We go to the corner for 3. And rebounded by Miller. Miller is 6'8".
I don't think so. He looks much bigger than that.
Denzel, nice bounce passes. Miller will score inside. And Miller with his first 2 points here in the third period. Three-pointer. Miller the rebound.
I've been saying this for years. You cannot live and die with the outside shot.
And Miller will score again. Now he has 4 here in the third period alone.
Asking for a foul, too.
3. Another miss.
And
for
they're
the
not
Eagles.
prepared to rebound their own misses.
Another miss for the Eagles. Oh, an offensive rebound. That's twice already. 3. And this time
Finally.
it will go in after 3 straight misses from the outside.
And nobody's really getting hot on the side of the Eagles.
Marcus draws the double coverage with no room to breathe. Good cut by Ray. He kicks it out to the veteran Mackie Acosta.
The immortal finally scores.
First field goal from Mackie Acosta. 60-32.
See, everything but the finish.
Marcus putting on the move. There's the separation. Now he is open. And he comes up empty. He gets it back. And he uses his left hand and the follow by Miller. Unmolested again.
You know, you had the other members of the Aces just watching the play. Oh,
Blocked by Miller. Savior. Here is Marcus. 4-3.
just shooting practice now for the Aces.
And rebounded by Howlin' Yu.
They're up by 30.
This is the largest lead of the game.
And you know, no change in the strategy for the Eagles. They're just really playing the way they want to play.
Taken away by Yue Sung Zhao. Nice attack.
Rare fast break for Guangdong Daifutang.
Marcus is yet to score from long distance. And he did not like the aggressiveness of Junzi's son.
Yeah.
Oh, and he is out of the ball game.
Yes,
with 5 fouls.
He had 4 of their 5 fouls in the first quarter, I believe.
He's gone.
That is very unusual. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. You can, you can shower already.
And our table official is telling him that you're fouled out already.
You're gone.
Marcus Miller. Oh, off balance is Ray, and he will go to the free throw line. He's such a strong player.
Yes.
All right, our third game later on at 5 p.m. It's going to be the Black Bears and the Harvesters.
That's going to be interesting. Black Bears, another high-powered team.
And a contender always.
Again, fancy pass by the Eagles, throwing the ball away.
There's 6 minutes remaining in the third period. Still no resistance.
Yes.
By the Guangdong Daifutang Eagles.
No aggression, no urgency.
Yes. Oh, we just saw a little bit of aggression there going on. By number 21, Yue Sung Zhao.
Great sportsmanship also being shown. And now we're looking for the mop man. It's been pretty relaxed because it's a very, very big lead.
The head coach,
Yeah.
Nak Su Bao. The Guangdong Daifutang Eagles.
All teams are advised and served comprehensive quorum. All teams please proceed in front of your respective benches.
Is there extra motion or a complaint of a foul? They're reviewing something.
Our second review
Yes.
today. With 5:41 to go, so it's the tech head. And oh, there's a challenge.
Yes. Because there was no foul called.
The challenge was
The
out of bounds.
the out of bounds thing. Who touched it last?
Because players pointing a different direction there.
As usual.
On review, the challenge made by the Guangdong Daifutang was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge
All sessions
for
stays
Guangdong.
with the ACES. With shot clock at 7 seconds. 7 seconds to shoot.
See what they can do with 7 seconds.
Oh, nice elevator play. Denzel. And Miller is fouled again.
Great
the
cleanup.
most fouled player
Yes.
here.
Great cleanup job.
Oh, he's the cleaner.
The window cleaner. Very chill, you know. Just,
How relaxed.
yeah, like our colleague here, Jess Constantino, just chill.
The master of being cool.
Yes, she has a lot to be happy about. 31-point lead.
Oh, largest. Battle for the rebound won by Ray Miller Jr. Marcus. Denzel for 3. Nice setup job by Marcus, but Denzel will miss.
Oh, that was a bad save.
Denzel will fire. And this time he will score over a defender from Guangdong.
So he's got, what, 3 3-point shots in this game already.
5 minutes remaining in the third period. Oh,
Again,
they've
too
been
fancy.
missing
Yeah.
their shots from long distance.
And no rebounds.
In the first half, they were 4 out of 22 from long distance.
Oh, very flat. No arc on the shot there.
Now
Again,
look pass.
see, very fancy pass. That was double dribble.
Cebu Yang scoring there. Mackey.
Oh. You cannot stop the immortal.
The immortal Mackey Acosta with his second field goal of the game.
There can be only one.
Look at the score, 70-36.
Exactly. We're trying not to look at the score. But again, you know, the Eagles are just going through the motions, trying to get some things right. Oh,
Blocked by Miller.
8 seconds on the shot clock, though.
Blocked by Miller. Marcus. Mackey is fouled. Basketball count. Another setup job there by Marcus Elliott.
So 2 in a row for the immortal. They're gonna sit Miller down. They've, you know, doubled the output of Guangdong already.
Oh, your good friend Farley Aguila is
Yes,
here.
yes.
The team manager of the Lawan Harvesters.
That was a team of locals, I believe.
Yep. Oh, J.R. Kenyan, we'll see him.
Oh, yeah.
And Reed Huntilla, local superstars who played in the pros in the PBA. And Mackey will miss. Oh, nice move. We go to the corner. 3. Oh, too strong.
That was, again, a
Too much
well-run,
muscle on it.
Yes, a well-run play, but not completed.
They're 36 with 3:20 to go. The TAT is presented by Daily Fantasy and Yakult.
Here's another player we haven't seen for a while. Jejuan Mai only played very briefly in the first half.
Floater, yes.
That would have been a nice pick and roll, too. He decided to take the shot himself.
Denzel Wong with 2 triples here in the game. Oh, it's going to the trap area.
Oh, he
That's
squeezed.
too bad.
Has to give it up. Shot clock down to 4 seconds.
Mackey. Look at that rebound there by Yui Sung Zhao.
3-on-1.
And Zivu Yang scoring again.
Yes,
The leading scorer for them, the high
when they
man.
finish the play, they're very effective. Lead is 33 still, though. There's a foul.
Nice assist. And the finish by CEBU Yang. CEBU Yang. Now with 6 points, he's shooting 3 out of 8. And this guy at the line is Xavier Alexander, 7 of 8 from the field.
That's a very high clip.
And he is 0 of 3 from the free throw line.
Just when you say something nice about somebody.
And even to himself, he complained about his
Yeah.
free throw shooting.
Whoa, open baseline.
Brian Elad did not defend that time. Denzel. Oh, he's asking for a clear out.
Yes.
No look pass to Brian. And Monbert will score.
Unselfish play by the Aces.
Oh, yeah. Monbert Arong, very popular player here in Lapu-Lapu.
Only the third quarter.
Oh, what a play. Nice finish. Oh!
There was a call before the shot, I believe.
I see the Macau Black Bears coming in
Yep.
to the venue already. I see David Diaz back.
Oh, he's a joy to watch.
Yeah, because he did not play in the China leg, Chengdu.
Shot clock at 8.
Now it's 5. Oh, that was an open corner. He had a look.
Unnecessary foul by Eli. He could have
Oh,
just
that's true.
stood his ground. But only the second foul by the Aces. They've been clean this whole period.
Substitution. Sanbo Yi coming in for Yizue.
1 minute and 25 to go. Three.
And no second shots anymore.
Gayosa for 3. Oh,
Ooh, he's
that
been-
was a rhythm shot.
Yes, he was practicing. That's in the flow.
First three-pointer for Alfred Gayosa, who stayed too long there, the bench. 3, yes. 50 seconds to go.
Miller trying to carve some room. Called for traveling. The call was a bit late though.
Not a bad pass.
Yes. Pass to nobody in particular. And you don't want that, especially since you're down by 33 points. But you know, looking ahead, partner, the Eagles have to figure out where's their offense going to come from. They're not a very good shooting team.
Yes, and there is no one-on-one player there.
Yes.
A good one-on-one player. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, if the system won't work, you need a good one-on-one player.
Yes. Because you need somebody also to break down defenses, somebody you can clear out for in an emergency.
'78 to 45 now, 79 to 45. Denzel Wong with his first trip to the free throw line. 20 seconds to go. Both teams with 3 timeouts left here in the game.
Shot clock is off. Again,
Odd attempt.
little too fancy. Now it's the Aces who can have the last say in this quarter.
Yep. 9.6. Denzel will take the last shot.
Absolutely.
Denzel throws it up, and will not score.
Almost.
Oh! 3 quarters down, 1 more to go. And the Aces with a huge advantage, 79-45.
Experience, and this time, be prepared to bring out the music because we'll be bringing out the guitar cam. Again, pay attention to the big screen. Di nyo alam ba kayo na yun ang tututukan? Kaya naman kuya, pakitaan nyo kami. Paano ba tumugtog ng gitara? Ayan! Nako, mukhang magaling si kuya mag-gitara. Undoubtedly, dahil sa pinapakita niyang musical talent. Alright, that's what we're looking for here in the Asian Tournament. Daghang salamat po to AT fans for participating in our daily fantasy game experience. Alright, iyan ang hinahanap din namin. Iyan ang kailangan namin dito sa Hoops Dome Arena. Once again, stay tuned for upcoming game experience.
All right. Big problem so far for the Guangdong Daifutang Eagles, Bill.
Yes, you know the saying, you know, the modern definition of insanity is doing the same thing but expecting a different result.
That's true.
So they're doing the same thing but expecting the game to be different. So I don't know how that's going to work out for them.
This is the 4th quarter. Again, thank you to our sponsors.
And let's see how things have gone from bad to worse for Guangdong Daifutang. Right, points from turnover 17-4. Points in the paint 52-18.
Huge.
Very painful. Fast break points 28-11. Bench points 36-18.
And the Aces continues to be aggressive on defense.
Yep.
Even though they are ahead big time here. They're covering all the passing lanes. Good
Yes.
job by the Aces.
Good spacing.
Oh, big 2-pointer for Yue Song Zhao.
A rare conversion from the outside. The Aces can just really coast along now.
Ray Miller. Arfan Gayosa. And a bad pass by Gayosa. In Filipino, they call it Petix pass.
Yes, very relaxed. You know, you could have thrown an overhead pass, you know, get it away from the defender.
An 8-second backcourt violation. And that's 2 straight turnovers
Yes.
committed by the Aces.
You can see the face of Denzel Wong. He does not look happy about that.
And also Jason Santiago, the head coach of the Aces.
But, you know, they're still up by 30. And they just have to ride out the next couple of minutes and they'll be okay.
3-pointer, no. They've been missing their shots from long distance. Denzel lost it momentarily and blocked.
He's not getting any help. They're not setting up screens.
Monbert. Razzle-dazzle move. Elad to Wong.
But no screen.
Denzel with the extra step. Miller hangs in the air. And a basket will count for Ray Miller Jr. He's such an unstoppable force downstairs.
Yes, there's no matchup for him.
$81-49 is our score. Problem is his free throw shooting. Oh,
It was
yes.
a rebound play.
And he continues to miss at the free throw line. Good screen. What a bad decision there. And a bad pass by Brian Elad to Dula Santos.
You know, the Aces cannot afford to be this sloppy and
Yeah.
relaxed just because they're leading. Although, you know, it's a very, very big lead, but against other teams, you have to be careful until the job is done.
Corner is open. Problem,
You know,
their shots are not falling in
and-
from long range.
and they're not attacking the basket. They're not driving to the basket. They're not feeding the big men. You know, that becomes a coaching issue. Now, if they're going to keep playing that way, they're just going to be predictable.
Yeah.
You know, the other teams are going to be merciless with them.
And the other teams will just play zone.
Yes, good point. So there, it's challenging them to make their shots.
And the attack there by Denzel Wong resulting to a foul. And referee Paul Cañete says it's not in the act of shooting.
Yes, he's trying to make it look like it was.
81-49. Ray for three. Open shot, open look, and the result is good.
Okay, now it's 29.
Boyi Tang
But
scoring.
You still need, you know,
Oh! And two just miss a gorgeous move.
we celebrated too soon.
Three, back-to-back three-pointers by the Guangdong Daifutang Eagles.
Ace is not really bothered yet. You know, all the Aces can keep doing is really just using up a lot of clock and getting some second chances.
Denzel for three and got it to go. His fourth from long distance, and Monbert fouled Boyi Tang. Number two on Monbert Arong.
19 on the shot clock.
Three-pointer, that's good. So three straight three-pointers by the Guangdong Daifutang Eagles.
Well, let's see if it's too little too late or not.
Oh, nice drop pass by Monbert to Dula Santos. Five minutes and 53 to go. Do trying to be fancy, and
Wrap
it resulted
around.
to a field goal.
Yes. Well, they're getting their minutes here. It's scrub time. It came early.
Mackey from downtown.
That's gonna,
The immortal three.
the immortal three. It's like Highlander.
Picked up by Du. Quickly to Denzel Wong.
Yeah, I think that three-point shot killed the rally.
Mackey. Back out to Denzel Wong.
Yes, they're really denying Denzel the three-point shot.
Nice separation by Denzel. Picked up by Du, but he will be called for the foul.
No, neither team in danger of penalty yet. 4:55 to go. This game ended early.
Number three on Monbert Arong.
We're just really waiting for the final score. Neither team playing too aggressively on defense. That's the main problem, really, the consistency of the Eagles.
What a slam dunk by Ray Miller. All right, he's smiling right now.
Yes,
Bill.
now he's happy.
That's one for the highlight reel. Bad pass.
Lead is still 31.
But Yu Sung Zhao able to score there.
The lead is just, they're just rolling away. Could have been a foul too on that slam dunk.
Oh, so that's the end for Miller.
Well, might as well, keep him on the, sit him down, avoid the possibility of getting hurt.
Well, Miller will sit down with 25 points, 20 rebounds.
Wow.
4 assists and 4 blocks. And the layup
Well,
by Yifan Son.
they're really just letting the clock run out here.
Denzel incoming. Mackey blocked from behind. Denzel. Bounce pass to Do. The assist by Wong. The drive is good using his left hand. Was Yu Sung Zhao.
Scrub time came early today. Nice pass.
Monbart not able to get it. And he gets it back. Denzel, 3. Brian Ila with the offensive rebound. Denzel Wong attacking the baseline. Oh, the dunk. By Lee Xiaotong. Do.
They have to scurry out.
3 by Denzel, his 5th here in the game.
Lead back up to 30.
Lee Xiaotong again will score 7, make that 8 points here in this quarter alone. Final 2 minutes of this game. Coming up next, the Lawan Harvesters will take on the Macau Black Bears. And a bad pass by Dude to Denzel Wong. I'm excited to see this new team.
Oh, yeah.
They have Patrick Kabahogan there. There's the dunk by Lee Xiaotong.
Patrick Kabahog, of course, son of a legendary professional player here, Elmer Boy Kabahog, one of the best shooters in history of the Philippines. They're related.
1:38 remaining.
I believe it's the nephew. It's a 4th generation basketball player.
It belongs to the Kabahog clan.
They're actually streets named after them here.
A political name, a sports name.
Also. Like Grumo.
He's not
It's,
a nobody.
part of the history of Cebu. But we won't say if it's good or bad.
Denzel drives, and Mackey was not expecting the pass.
I don't think anyone was.
1:16 to go.
Yes, this game really just, got away from the Eagles somewhere in the start of the 3rd quarter.
Yang scoring for Guangdong. 1 minute to go. It's an easy game for the Aces. Getting sure wins for them, getting their first here in the Cebu leg of the Asian tournament.
Maki really forcing that one up.
Yep.
Lead is just 29. Make that 27. So
98 to 81.
final seconds. Let's see if they can break 100.
Denzel.
Or maybe they won't bother.
That's the unwritten rule
Yeah,
of basketball.
They won't bother. No need to make it hurt more.
Yeah. So it's an easy win for the Aces.
Yes.
98 to 81. And it was a total team effort.
Yep.
They were also very aggressive on defense.
Yep. And just too much firepower,
Yeah.
too much talent.
And our spouting move of the game, Ray Miller Jr. slams it home.
With a smile.
Yes. That's one for the highlight reel. Ray Miller Jr. leading the way for the Aces, and that was our spouting move of the game. Final score, 98 to 81. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Daily Fantasy. None other than Ray Miller Jr.
Who else?
Welcome to the Aces. 4 blocks also here in the game.
And there were huge blocks at that.
This is the sequence.
Some hang time there.
Ray Miller Jr., our best player of the game, brought to us by Daily Fantasy.
And it was all in the flow of the game.
Yep.
Nothing forced. And they weren't even really setting him up.
And we have Jess Constantino to talk to Ray Miller Jr.
Thank you, Sandy and Bill. Ray, you're our best player for today. This is your first win with your new team. How does it feel playing with the Aces and not against them this time?
You know, they play hard. They always, you know, obviously they win it every time. So, you know, that's why I wanted to come and compete. So it feels good to win. You know what I mean? It always feels good to win. So, yeah.
Ray, when you're up by as high as 30 points, you know, some players tend to relax. But you guys, you know, you kept playing, still playing defense and keep hitting your shots. How did you stay composed and focus in this whole 40 minutes?
I just feel like that's how you come out and compete hard. That's how they get to the championship every time, is always stay ready to compete, you know what I mean?
Very well said, Ray. Thank you again and congratulations to Aces. Back to you, Sandy and Bill.
All right, thank you very much, Jess Constantino. Coming up next, it's the Lawan Harvesters versus the Macau Black Bears. Hang on for that.